G'day fellas, random kid that no one cares about here. How's your guys' day been? I hope it's been going well, cause mine's been awful, dude. I was just chilling in the dark alley behind McDonald's with my mate Snoop Dogg. And I say I was blazing 9 or 10 weeds at once. Dude, we were having a great time. And then he gives me this look. I stared into his eyes, and the veins caused by our monster blazing spelt out the words, "Get down." So I drop my weeds and duck, while Snoop does a double backflip and kicks a SWAT officer who was sneaking up on me. Then I look up, and there were helicopters bearing down on us. There were tanks rolling through the McDonald's car park, and Ronald himself was charging at us with a dak-dak. That bloody noob. So needless to say, me and Snoop made a run for it. But we weren't fast enough, dude. And the soldiers were closing in on us. So Snoop looks me in the eye and says, "I'm gonna make a diversion. Please, dude, go on with your life. Make your crappy Leafy clone videos and get 1 million subs. Do it for me, dude." So he turns around to face the oncoming army. He pulls out an ultra mega weed. He blazes it, and then he dives into the fray. That brave man. So I've been on the run ever since, and even now as I'm making this video, I need to watch my back because, dude, Ronald McDonald can strike at any time. So, earlier today, I was looking back over my videos, and I realized there's a huge group of YouTubers that I haven't talked about yet. These guys get enormous amounts of support from the community, and the success of several big YouTubers who do these kinds of videos have led to tons of small channels doing the exact same thing. That's right, kids, I'm talking about the storytellers. Now, these videos started from YouTubers telling funny, interesting, and emotional stories from their past. They were videos that allowed audiences to understand and connect with the YouTuber. However, in the last couple of years, these videos have been chewed up and spat out by the cancer that is the YouTube community, and have possibly become one of the most oversaturated types of videos on YouTube. And for those of you who still don't know what I'm talking about, here's a quick peek at the fantastic original content coming straight from the sewer of the internet. Now, for those of you who have just lost faith in humanity, may I remind you that you can use code KEEM for 10% off bleach, kids. Now, most of these videos are usually about either weed or sex, with the number of first-time smoking weed videos now rivaling the number of Minecraft Let's Plays on YouTube. Now, I live in Australia, where weed is relatively uncommon, but I know in the US, most kids have tried it before they leave high school. So when these millions of kids watch a first-time smoking weed video, they think to themselves, wow, I've smoked before, maybe I can get a few million views. So they decide to make their own bloody weed video. Now, half of these kids tell it like it is, which usually goes something like this.
Hey, what's up guys? Jeffrey Johnson 99 here. Today I'm going to tell you about my first time smoking weed. So, one day, my friend came over and he was like, you want to smoke some weed? And I was like, okay. And then we smoked it. It was alright, I guess. Make sure to subscribe. And the other half realized that no one gives one about their boring weed story. So they have to blow everything way out of proportion and make up half the story. Like this. So, I was about to take a puff of the joint, but then, Puff the bloody magic dragon came in and beat my ass. Then Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson flew in on an aeroplane made of diamond and fought Puff to the death. And while I was watching, I smoked. Make sure to subscribe. Okay, maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration, but let's be honest. All of these stories are pretty much just pulled out of these kids' asses at this point. And this sucks, because YouTubers that actually do have interesting life stories to tell get put in the same category as these weed kids, and no one believes them. And this trend of making up ridiculous stories to get views doesn't just stop at the weed and sex stories, with quality content such as how mummy got arrested and having sex on acid. What does YouTube come to? So, all in all, I reckon these life stories are getting a little bit out of control, and are quickly becoming one of the many cancers on YouTube. So even if one day I had a funny story to make a video about, which I highly doubt, seeing as I'm the least outgoing person I know. But say if I did. 1. I would get almost no traffic for the video because life stories are oversaturated as hell. And 2. Pretty much no one would believe that it actually happened unless I made the story mundane as hell. So in summary guys, if you're just some random guy thinking about uploading your first time smoking weed video, just don't. Because at this point, no one gives one, mate. And if you're thinking about making up a story for YouTube, at least do it ironically, and don't expect anyone to believe that you smoked weed with bloody Arnold Schwarzenegger. So, those are my thoughts on life stories, kids. And if you're a Luna fan, don't think that I'm talking smack about him. In this video, I was mostly talking about the millions of kids that try and leech off the success of people like Luna. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, a like rating would be absolutely mint. And if you do want to leave a comment, I'm always happy to have some banter in the comment section. So, thanks a lot guys, and see you guys on the next one.